Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Celeb. During Britney Spears' interview with Diane Sawyer in 2003, she was brought to tears by Sawyer's questioning. By the late 90s and early 2000s, Spears had become one of the world's top celebrities. Putting out hit after hit, the pop star also included phenomenal dance routines in her performances. She drew the attention of fans and the paparazzi constantly. Some interviewers have asked celebrities outrageous questions concerning their personal lives, which have caused some stars to walk out of certain interviews. Others have been more patient, with some handling the questions as nicely as they can. When Spears had an interview with Sawyer in 2003, the singer was hit with several questions that seemed more like accusations. Britney Spears was brought to tears during her 2003 interview with Diane Sawyer. Britney Spears was brought to tears during her interview with Diane Sawyer. Some interviewers have taken things too far with certain celebrities. When Diane Sawyer interviewed Britney Spears, the 60 Minutes host didn't seem very interested in an actual interview about Spears' music and how it had grown. Instead, Sawyer seemed more interested in getting the toxic singer to admit to doing something wrong. Throughout Sawyer's interview with Spears, the questions were personal, accusing, and would most likely put any celebrity on the defense. The singer handled most of the interview well, answering Sawyer's questions with candor. However, the interviewer seemed intent on getting a reaction from Spears. According to Insider, Sawyer commented, "You've had a year that would test a lot of people. Illness in the family, a breakup, this spasm of publicity about what happened from Mexico to London." As Sawyer listed those off during the interview, Spears seemed uncomfortable and quiet. When Sawyer finished, the "I'm a Slave for You" singer responded, "It was pretty rough, yeah. It was kind of weird." At this point, it's noticeable that Spears feels the tears begin to come. She begins trying to distract herself and keeps smiling, but this doesn't help. She tries to stop the tears but soon breaks down, unable to stop herself from crying. She can just barely get the words out. "I'm embarrassed, can we stop?" While tears stream down her face and she covers it up with both hands. What were some of the worst moments from the interview? Diane Sawyer's interview with Britney Spears is littered with questions that seem designed to get a response from the singer. There are some interviewers who seem to ask certain questions in order to get a reaction, or possibly make a celebrity uncomfortable. Sawyer's questions seemed like accusations. At one point, Sawyer held up pictures the sometime singer had done for magazine covers asking, "What happened to your clothes?" It seemed the Nightline host was trying to make Spears feel ashamed for participating in revealing photo shoots, even though many other celebrities had done it as well. Sawyer also appeared to defend then-Governor of Maryland's wife, Kendall Ehrlich's death threat against the pop princess. According to CBS News, Ehrlich said, "Really, if I had the opportunity to shoot Britney, I think I would." Spears seemed shocked when she learned that someone possibly wanted to kill her, stating it was horrible. Sawyer defended the answer, stating it was because of the example for kids and how hard it is to be a parent and keep all of this away from your kids. Hitting Spears with question after uncomfortable question, Sawyer also asked what her parents thought about her outfits and performances. She also asked Spears about partying and if shopping was an addiction. When Spears and Justin Timberlake's relationship ended, the blame seemed to land almost entirely with Spears. When Sawyer brought the topic up, she said, "He had gone on TV and implied it was your Britney's fault. So what did you do?" Perhaps a better question would have been, "So is it true?" Or "So what happened?" Or even, "What's your side of things?" Instead, Sawyer assumes the position of many others, that Spears was in the wrong, instead of bothering to ask about her side of events. After years of silence, Britney Spears has spoken out about the interview. The media circus that surrounded Britney Spears for years before she was out of the public's view and kept under a conservatorship was overdone and chaotic. Those who remember it, or who've seen clips, will have seen the pop star surrounded by photographers shoving cameras in her face. Although some members of the paparazzi hound celebrities and interviewers ask outrageous questions, the circus singer was under a microscope, with every move watched and analyzed. Years after Spears had to sit through the interview with Diane Sawyer, Spears has addressed the woman she feels helped do her harm. According to the AV Club, in an Instagram post that Spears published, the Everytime singer wrote, "Do we dare forget the Diane Sawyer interview in my apartment almost 20 years ago? What was it with the 'you're in the wrong' approach? Geez, and making me cry? Seriously though, I lived in my apartment for a year and never spoke to anyone." Spears added, "My manager put that woman in my home and made me talk to her on national television. She asked me if I had a shopping problem. When did I have a problem with shopping? While Diane Sawyer's interview with the Boys singer is the most infamous, there are several interviewers who crossed the line with Spears who owe her an apology, including Sawyer. Both as journalists and human beings, they should have known better. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.